Everybody, welcome to Kevin's Card Collecting, and welcome to another Sunday Home Run Derby. And our first 6 or so are going to be participating here. We got Kate Ava's with us. How you doing there, Kate? Good to see you. And Pilly Mama Gaming's in the house. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Kate got Pilly Mama by a millisecond, but it's all good. As long as you're one of the first 6 people to join in, you'll get to participate in the Home Run Derby. Hey, Chris is in the house. Chris, you see who the first one in the chat was there? We got somebody in for the very first time. S is the first person, which is pretty cool. Alex is in the house. Good to see you. Duck Boy's here. Duck Boy, as you know, and I understand your circumstances, so you won't be participating in the Home Run Derby, but you're welcome to enjoy and watch and enjoy along with us. Yeah, no, I understand there, Duck Boy. So today, guys, we got something a little extra special. We're still doing the Home Run Derby, and we're going to do the typical format, and I'll go over the rules here in a minute. However, as the title implied there, you might have noticed it, I got a TTM return. I got my first ever through the mail envelope with some, hopefully, fingers crossed, autographed cards in there. So I'm a little optimistic that we're going to get something good in there. So I'm going to start. If you guys, you can go ahead and chat amongst yourselves real briefly. I need to start inputting the names of the first in the chat so we can get the names on the roster. So the first one was Kate. Good for her. Then we had Pilly Mama. Oh, Lolo's lovely channel. Hi, I'm Kate Ava's friend. Nice to meet you, Lolo. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. This is pretty cool. We got Kate's coming in, bringing her friends along with her. That's awesome. Okay, we got Pilly Mama. Then we got Donald's in the house. Donald, sorry I missed you there, buddy. Donald is with us. And we got Chris right behind him. Alex. And rounding out our top 6, it looks like it's going to be Lolo. Well, I need 6 participants, Donald, so with you, that gives me 6 people. So unless somebody else wants to jump in real quick and get their name on the board, I'm going to have to use your name just for the game's purposes. But we do have Lolo, which is she's the first time participant. So Lolo, don't worry, I'll go over the rules with you. And I think Kate, this might be her first time playing as well. I know Chris has been in here before. And of course, Pilly Mama and Donald and Alex have played. So we've got exactly 6 people in the chat, which is perfect. That rounds out our participant list. So here in a second, I'll bring my laptop in front of the screen. And I'll go over the rules again with y'all. So here's what the plan is for today. We're going to do a Home Run Derby right off the bat. We're going to be using this 2018 Series 1 pack, 36 cards. I have tweaked the rules just a little bit. And I'll explain that here in a second. Hey, Canine's in the house. Good to see you, Canine. Hey, Canine, if you want to participate in the game, I've got 1 slot available. It's no buy-in, it's free, it's just a fun little participant game, but the winner will get some old junk wax cards sent to him for fun. So, oh, Pilly Mom, I thought you played before. Well, welcome to the first time then for you. I'm sorry about that. So, Canine, if you want in... Wow, Annette's in the house. Good to see you, Annette. Oh, it says it's... Oh, yeah, it's me, Kate. Oh, okay. That's okay, Canine. No worries. We'll leave Donald in then. Donald, you're still in the game. Okay, I'm a little confused there, Annette. It says, hi, Kevin, it's me, Kate. Are you telling me that Annette is actually Kate? Or is it actually you, Annette? I'm a little confused. Alrighty. Fitzy's in the house. Good to see you, Fitzy. And Troy's in with us. Good to see you, Troy. So, Donald, do you want to forfeit your spot to Fitzy? Would you want to do that? Oh, okay, I got you, Kate. I got you. So you're on your mom's phone. Gotcha. Lauren Lewis, nice to see you. Welcome to the channel. Okay, Fitzy, Donald has forfeited his spot. So if you want in, I'll give you Donald's spot. Okay, thanks for doing that, Donald. I appreciate that. And I'm sure Fitzy really appreciates that. Hey, the hobbyist is with us. Good to see you. Okay, Chris, you're doing something there, and I trust that you know what you're doing. So I appreciate you watching there. SSP's in the house. Good to see you. Glad you could join us. And Hats McGee is with us. Tell you what, guys, we've got enough people in here. Let's shoot for 10 people. That gets Troy in the game if Troy wants to play. That gets Hats in the game. That gets the hobbyist in the game. And that actually gets Donald back in. Donald, I'm going to put you back in temporarily unless somebody else jumps in, because Donald, you do provide me that 10th player in the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 10 participants, each getting 3 teams to cover the whole gamut of 30 teams total. Okay, so let me go back over. We've got the full roster here. I got 10 people. Donald, you are back in. Oh, Lauren. I'm sorry, Lauren. Okay, Donald, you're out again. Lauren's in. Donald's out. Lauren, are you a friend of Kate by chance? Just curious. Classic Cards, good to see you. Glad you could join us. Okay. All right, so we've got a full roster. Donald is out. And no, Lauren, you're in. You're in, Lauren. It's okay, Lauren. All right, so here are the rules, guys. We're going to play with the a pack of 2018 Series 1 36-card jumbo pack. The winner of the game is going to be sent these 2 1988 junk box packs. We've got Donruss 88 and a Topps 88. And also you're going to win a pack of 1990 Topps. But I'm going to open this one on the air, but I'm still going to send you all the cards that are in it, regardless. You're going to get all these cards opened and then these 2 packs unopened. And what we do is you're going to be assigned a team randomly. We're going to randomize here in a minute. Kate Ava says she left. Who left, Kate? Okay, I'll figure that here in a second. So here are the rules, guys. Because I made it a little more complicated. Not too complicated to make it difficult to understand, but I wanted to find a way to include the pitchers, because if you guys have realized the last few times we've played, we end up with so many pitchers cards that go to waste. So what we do is we go through this pack of cards 1 card at a time, and each player that's a regular fielder that has home runs on the back of the card, we use their total career home run stats, and we add those number of home runs to that particular team. Okay, so let me just, using the rules here that I've typed out, we've got the first 10 participants. That's good. We're only using the standard player base cards. No special insert cards, no league leader cards, no cards that contain non-traditional statistics on the back. Yeah, no insert cards, no league leader cards. They must be a current player at the time of the card. The other day I pulled a Mike Piazza card and he had like over 2,000 home runs or something, but that was over a past career, so that didn't count. We can use rookie cards. We can use their high school and college stats as well as minor league totals. The home runs are the total number at the bottom of each card. And with the pitcher cards, we're going to use them, but we're going to add up the total number of wins that they have in their wins column on the back of the card. And the team with the highest total at the end of the game wins, and that player that participant that owns that team will be sent the winning cards. I hope I made that as clear as I possibly could for you guys. So now I'm going to slide the laptop in front so you guys can see the randomizing and what we're doing. So bear with me 1 second here. I'll get as close as I can, guys. This is as close as I'm going to be able to get. So here are the 6 participants. I've got Kate, Pilly Mama, Fitzy, Chris, Alex, Lolo, Troy, Hats, The Hobbyist, and Lauren. So if anyone does not see their name on the list, I apologize. I had to take the first 10 people to join in the chat. So nothing personal against anybody. I did it by first come, first serve, basically. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 10 names. I'm going to copy them. And I'm going to go into my randomizer. Okay, I'm going to plug in the names. Okay, so there's our 10 names. Okay, now guys, I'm trying to work off the phone here with the chat, so I need the first number. Oh, Duck Boy's already beat me to the punch. I was going to ask for a number between 1 and 10 for randomizing, so Duck Boy said 7, so I'm going to randomize this list 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there's our lineup. Okay, so I'm going to copy. I'm going to copy that list, go back into our game board here. Now this is the game board. So I'm going to plug you guys in the order the randomizers selected you 3 times. And, well, look at that. Hat's got the Astros. I always look for that first to see if you got them. So good for you there, Hats. Good for you. So I hope everybody can see. That's literally as close as I can get the camera to the monitor. I hope everybody can see their names there and which 2 teams you've got assigned to you. So, okay, I'm trying to work off my phone chat, which is a little trickier than I'm used to using. So let me pull my pack of cards here. So remember, really the only major change here, guys, is we are going to start using the pitcher cards. And we're going to use the pitcher's column of number of wins total in their career, because that number seemed most appropriate, similar to what we're getting with home run totals, if that made sense. So the only caveat I have, guys, is whoever wins the game, you must email me your mailing address so I can ship these cards out to you. That's the only little thing you have to do. That's the only work involved on your part. SSP asks if are you out this round? Yeah, Jonathan, the way it works is I take the first 10 people in the chat that enter into the chat, and those give me my 10 names. We're only doing 1 round, 1 game, so unfortunately, yeah, you're not in it. Sorry, buddy. I got to go off the first 10 that are in the chat. Okay, now I did just notice Lolo is out. I'm sorry, not Lolo, Lauren. Lauren, are you out of the game? If so, I can replace you with SSP. Okay, Lauren wants out. I did think I caught something like that. Okay, thank you, Chris. I appreciate you covering for me there. Give SSP Lauren spot. Got it. Okay, because yeah, I'm working off a smaller chat and it's not as user friendly. So Lauren is now SSP, and I will do that in all 3 locations. So you're back in there, SSP. All right, good, all set. All right, thanks for the thumbs up, Chris. That means I got it right. Okay, good deal. All right, Kendall Brown's with us. Hello, how you doing? Glad you could join us. Okay, so I hope you guys pretty much understand how this all works. So we're going to go through this unopened pack of cards here. And as we pull the numbers, I'm going to plug the numbers in with that appropriate team. And whoever has the highest total at the end of the game, the winner is the one associated with that team. All right. I appreciate your help there, Chris. I'm going to try not to bump this tripod. I'm kind of cramped in now tight. All right. So here we go with our first game that's actually going to implement the pitcher cards, which is pretty cool. Okay, our first card is a Red Sox. We've got Mitch Moreland for the Red Sox. So the Red Sox is Pilly Mama, so she's the first on the board. And the total number of home runs for Moreland is 132. So right out of the gate, Pilly Mama's got 132 on the board. And Chris, if you can also kind of monitor my numbering, make sure I get the right numbers plugged into the right spot. So that should be Red Sox 132. Okay, our second up is Athletics. Chris Davis. And he's got 145 home runs. So 145 go to the Athletics. That's also Pilly Mama. So Pilly Mama is killing it right off the bat here. She's got competing against herself now. All right, Chris, I appreciate it, buddy. Okay, we've got Mike Foltynowicz. He's a pitcher, so this will be our first time implementing the pitcher win rule. So he's got, in his career, number of wins, 23. So 23 wins to the Braves. Braves is going to go to Lolo. So Lolo gets 23 points. All right, our next one's a New York Mets, AJ Ramos, another pitcher. And he brings in 15 wins for the Mets. 15 also, that goes to Lolo as well. So we had 2 Pilly Mamas and 2 Lolos back to back. And we got a D-back here, second base, Brandon Drury. Now keep in mind, guys, these are 2018 cards. They're not the most recent players. So D-backs is going to land a total of 31 homers for the D-backs. That goes to Alex. 31 homers to Alex. Okay, we got an outfielder, Ryan Braun, for the Brewers. Brewers bring in, wow, guys, look at this. Ryan Braun, 302 homers to the Brewers. That's Chris. Chris, you're in the lead big time with 302 home run. I'm sorry, 302. I need to fix that. I put 332. 302. 302 to the Brewers. We got Garrett Richards for the Angels. He's got 40 wins, so 40 to the Angels. That's Troy. So Troy gets 40. Oops. 40 to the Angels. I know, Chris. It's a waste of cards because over half the pack has been pitchers lately. Martin Prado for the Marlins. That's going to bring in 97 to the Marlins. That's a respectable number. Marlins goes to Kate. There you go, Kate. You're on the board with 97. Matt Adams with the Braves. That's a dusty card. I don't know if you can see the dust on there. Wow. Oops, sorry. All right, so Matt Adams with the Braves brings in 75 to the Braves. Oh, we got a Rhys Hoskins rookie base card. That's a very nice card for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins on the Phillies. He brings in a total of 93 home runs. 93 to the Phillies. And the Phillies goes to Alex. So 93. So Chris still holding a strong lead there at 302 with his Brewers. But there's still plenty of cards left here. We've got Austin Hayes, outfielder for the Orioles. Austin Hayes brings in 36 to the Orioles. That gets Fitzy on the board. Fitzy's on the board. We got Richard Urena, shortstop, with the Blue Jays. He brings in 31 homers, 31 to the Blue Jays. That also goes to Kate. I think that's her second team now on the board. Yes, Chris. For the rookie cards, we're counting any high school, college, or minor league stats that are on the back. That is in the rules. So, yes, rookie cards do count. Corey Kluber. Now, this is not going to count, guys. It's a league leaders card. So it doesn't give you any stats that we're looking for. Even though it does have wins, it's not the standard base card that we called for in the rules. So, unfortunately, that's not going to benefit the Indians. Here's a special insert, Seattle Slayers card. A couple Mariners. Shout out to Donald Blomdahl and his Mariners. Another league leaders card, Marcell Ozuna of the Marlins. See, it doesn't give you home runs, so it wouldn't be fair to count a pitcher either. All right, another league leaders, Giancarlo Stanton for the Marlins. Doesn't help anybody. Here's a very nice rainbow foil card, Colorado Rocky team card. It's a good looking card. And we got an 83 insert of Justin Turner, a.k.a. the Red Menace. There he is on an 83 insert card. That's a cool looking card. And we've also got a Justin Upton 83 insert with a gold border with the Angels there. Numbered, look at that, guys, numbered 13 out of 50. That's a great looking little card there. I don't know if I've ever seen the gold border 83s before. That's a sweet looking card. Okay, then we've got a John Donaldson Legends in the Making insert for the Blue Jays. And there's our little home run challenge insert card. Doesn't do anything for this game. But, all right, now back to some stats here. We got Garrett Cooper with the Yankees. He's a first baseman. And he brought in 45 homers to the Yankees. So let me go down here. 45 to the Yankees. That's the Hobbyist. That gets him on the board. Hobbyist is now in the running. Okay, we've got a Cam Gallagher with the Royals. He brings in 26, so 26 to the Royals. And the Royals is Chris as well. Okay. Here's the Jose Altuve League Leaders card, so that's not going to benefit the game. Still a nice card, though. There's a Milwaukee Brewers team card. Boston Red Sox team card. They put a lot of team cards in these packs, I've noticed. J.P. Crawford with the Phillies. J.P. Crawford with the Phillies brings in 40. So 40 more to the Phillies. That gets the Phillies in triple digits for Alex. Okay, we got the Boston boys. We got Betts, Brad, and Bennett. Is that Ben's Benintendi? Nice card. We've got Jed Lowry with the Athletics, second baseman. He brought in 81, so 81 to the A's. That's going to get him over 200 there. So Pilly Mom is now at 226. She's nipping at Chris's heels there. It would just take one more A's Homer card to get maybe past that brink. Jonathan Shoup with the Orioles. That brings 89 more to the Orioles. That gets them in triple digits for Fitzy. 89. We got Gary Sanchez with the Yankees. Let's see if he can pull a big number here. Not as big as I thought, actually, but 53 to the Yankees. So 53 homers to the Yankees. Oh, that almost gets the hobbyist in triple digits. That gets him up to 98. Just shy of 100. Okay, then we got another pitcher here. We got Chris Tillman with the Orioles. Chris Tillman, 73 wins to the Orioles. Bam. 73 to Fitzy. That's the best pitcher card we've pulled so far. 73 wins for a pitcher. Okay, then we got Jay Bruce with the Indians. Oh, who's got the Indians? Oh, unfortunately, this is their first card, but that puts them in, I think, second place. Look at that, 277 to the Indians. That goes to Hats. 277. Wow, it won't take much, Hats. If you get another Indians, it won't take much. We got A.J. Pollock for the D-backs, outfielder. He brought in 53 more, so 53 more to the D-backs. Okay, we've only got a few cards left here, guys, and here's a quick rundown. We've got Chris in the lead with the Brewers at 302. Second place would be Hats with the Indians at 277. Then we've got Pilly Mama with the Athletics at 226. So those are your top three going into this these last three cards here. So here's a Brewers, Chase Anderson. It's a pitcher. So he brought in 36 wins to the Brewers. That just helps pad Chris's lead there, I think. That might have sealed the deal for you, Chris. 36, that gets you up to 338. Okay, then we got Buster Posey, catcher for the Giants. Buster brings in 128 homers to the Giants. That's their first time on the board for Troy. 128. And it looks like it's a sealed deal here for Chris. We got Logan Forsythe with the Dodgers. And he brought in 61 homers to the Dodgers. So 61 goes to the Dodgers, but that leaves Chris still in the lead at 338 with the Brewers. Second place goes to Hats with his Indians at 277, and then Pilly Mama at 226 with the Athletics. So congratulations, Chris. Got yourself a home run derby. So I'm going to now slide this out of the way, and I'm going to get caught back up on my chat, guys. I know I've missed a ton of stuff. I've been looking out for Chris only because he's kind of monitoring the rules for me. Oh my goodness, I just spilled everything in the back. Okay, bear with me while I fix things here. I really got to do something different with my computer when I'm doing this setup. Give me a second to fix things. I think I know where everything goes. Oh, that goes there. I'll explain that here in a minute. Okay, so now we're back. Let me get the chat going. My apologies for not keeping up with the chat as well as I should have. Yeah, I tripped over the cord. All right, we got 19 people watching. If everybody could give me a thumbs up. My computer shows we're at 14 thumbs up right now. I missed a ton of you guys. Truth is in the house, truth be told. I see Frank. Good to see you, Frank. Bobby's with us. Good to see you, Bobby. Hey, Bobby, don't run off. I want to show you something here. I modified your card in the background. Jose's in the house. Good to see Jose. Yeah, guys, if you deliberately sent me something earlier and I didn't see the chat, go ahead and type it again. I'm trying to get caught up now. Oh, Philly Mom, I'm sorry you're feeling bad. This weather will do it to you. It happens every year. Oh yeah, well, good. We got just like that. We jumped up on the likes there, guys. Thank you very much. Well, so I don't have one of Bobby's cards, guys, and I'm gonna get to Chris here in a second because I got to open up Chris's 1990 Topps pack. But a while back in one of my earlier chats, Bobby, and she graciously accepted, but she took on the title of the Gypsy Queen. Bobby is my Gypsy Queen, so I've got her name stamped here on my Gypsy Queen wrapper. So it's my Gypsy Queen card in honor of Bobby. So Bobby, I hope you like it, and I'll just enjoy keeping this with my rest of my collection of fellow YouTubers. So I'm going to set these aside just so we can kind of make room. Chris, I'm going to set these cards aside for you. And I'm going to get these stands out of the way. But I am going to open up this pack of 90 Topps for you. Bobby Shotani. That's a good one, Andy. Good one. Bobby is our queen. Yes. Hobbyist, come on, no name on front. I know, we're looking for the Frank Thomas no name. That would be cool. Oh, Donald even skipped church today. You must really be down. Yeah. We had a lot of people, Donald, this morning missing from our congregation as well. A lot of sick calls. It's running rampant all over the nation. But every time the weather changes, it does it to us. I like that, Bobby Shotani. Yep. All right, Chris, so this is for you. This will be coming in your package, but the other two will be closed. So the gum, not too bad, Chris. Didn't stick at all, actually. So we'll run through what you got here. All right. So these are going to Chris Howard, our winner. Oh, Kendall, that would be awful. Wouldn't that be horrible? Yeah, Kendall, in fact, a couple months ago, Donald was opening up, it might have been 88? I can't remember what year it was, but Donald opened up a pack of cards, Topps cards, and on the back was a Nolan Ryan, and the gum was stuck to it. In fact, I think the gum was stuck to the front of the card, if I'm not mistaken. And he did everything he could to save the card, but he just couldn't, so it was a loss. But yeah, he lost to Nolan Ryan due to stuck gum. Okay, Chris wants a Sabo, so I'll tell you what, Chris, if you get the no name on front, I'll keep it and I'll give you the Sabo. How's that sound? I'm just messing with you. These are all yours. There's a special insert card. Hey, you got a Will the Thrill Clark right off the bat. All-star card. Sandy Alomar for the Padres. I know Chris will appreciate that one. Ooh, there's a White Sox, but not the White Sox we wanted. Don Paul, or Powell. Stan Belinda for the Pirates. Rob Murphy for the Red Sox. Chuck Carey for the Yankees. Deion Sanders. Very nice card there, Chris. Good for you. Hey there, is this Paul or Adrian? Last time I think it was Adrian, but I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. I hope you're doing wonderful as well. Kevin Mitchell with the Giants. Yeah, Neon Dion. That's right, Truth. And SSP, same thing. Dale Murphy for the Braves. I don't know, somebody told me to start collecting his card. He may make it to the hall one of these days soon. So in anticipation of that happening, I've been kind of setting my Dale Murphy cards aside. So Chris, you may want to set that aside special. George Bell with the Blue Jays. Okay, Adrian, Happy New Year to you. May the Lord bless you this fine new year. Things are going well so far. We're a week in, and I can't complain. Joey Bell. and that's cool. We got 2 Bells back to back, different spelling, but George Bell and then a Joey Bell. Benny Santiago. There you go, Chris. Another good Padre card. Benito Santiago. Clay Parker with the Yankees. Rick Leach with the Rangers. Another Kevin Mitchell, just a standard base card. And your last card is going to be a Tiger, Lou Whitaker. Lou Whitaker. Not a Hall of Famer, but still a notorious player nonetheless. So there you go, Chris. I'll send these cards out to you. You want the gum? Just let me know. And these unopened packs of 88. I'll leave those for you to open at your leisure. So let me set these aside. Yeah, all right. Yeah, Chris. In fact, I'll talk about that here in a minute, Chris. I'll bring that up. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, Dale Murphy definitely deserves to be in. Yep, and he may get in one of these days here soon, hopefully. No, we didn't get the Ben McDonald. All right, so here's kind of a... Let's see, what do I want to do next? Okay, this one's just going to have to... This deserves some explanation, so I'll just give it to you. I have an uncle who is a huge NASCAR fan. And I'm a racing fan too. I have not followed NASCAR as much this last year since I got into the baseball cards. But in my blood, I think I still bleed NASCAR a little bit. And he and I have watched racing my entire life. And he and I both came to the conclusion several years ago that Kyle Busch is not our favorite driver. And for you baseball fans, just bear with me here. This will be brief. I want to get this out. But maybe 7 or 8 years ago, he's a very creative uncle, and he started doing these cartoons, and he would send me the cartoons, and they were always against Kyle Busch. And the title of the cartoon was Poor Kyle. And whatever the situation was in the cartoon, it would always end with Kyle in a race, in the race car, and his car went off a cliff. And he'd always scream, "Aye!" as he went down, and then at the end it would just say, "Poor Kyle." So this year, in honor of me starting my baseball card channel, my uncle, with his creative genius, created Kyle Busch collector cards. And they're not from the Topps company. They're from the Bottoms card company, which is very, very clever of him. And he asked me to open it online, so I have not even opened this pack. Knowing him, anything could be in here. But it's a Kyle Busch collector card. Despite the fact that he said, "Warning, you'll get sick when you open the pack. Do not open the video, or do not video." He gave me permission to open on video. So this is the one and only. It's a 1 of 1. It's an authentic 2020 Bottoms Kyle Busch card. And then he has a quote here from Richard Petty. He's a heck of a race car driver. Personally, I don't like some of the stuff he does, but he probably don't like what I do either. So there you go. There's a quote from Richard Petty on Kyle Busch. So I'm anxious to see what this collector card is from the Bottoms Card Company 2020. So ripping into it here. And this is kind of a memento piece, so I want to be careful on how I rip this. Maybe I should just use my knife. Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah. Oh, okay. You know what? Before I open this, guys, I want to show you something else he sent me and just kind of highlight what I was describing. Traditionally, he always sends me a calendar, a Poor Kyle calendar, and this year he sent me a 3-dimensional one. He did this all on his own, handmade. Poor Kyle. Here's the January, and tucked in there's a card for each month of the year, but this is the January. But you can see here, Kyle's car is driving off the cliff. This is all handmade, guys. And he's screaming, "Aye!" as he's going down. There's trees here on the sides. You can see on the top it says Poor Kyle. But this is a 2020 personal calendar. And, yeah. So just genius. Absolute genius. So, Uncle, thank you so much. Yeah, that is just beyond anything I could do. So that's how we feel about Kyle Busch. So I'm sure a lot of you out there may feel the same way. Peds is in the house. Good to see you, Peds. Thanks for stopping by. You're about to see an opening of a 1-of-1 Kyle Busch card from the Bottoms Card Company. I should have asked him when I talked to him last night how to open it. Because I definitely don't want to damage this. This is personal, you know, sentimental. There, okay. There's a few cards in there. So let me pull out my, let me see if there's a note. Just in case there's a personal note, I'm gonna... Okay, so there's the pack. There is a note. Okay, this doesn't look bad. I may read that. I'm probably going to read that offline. But here's the 1-of-1 card, guys. This is a Kyle Busch 2020 NASCAR Cup card from Bottoms Trading Cards. There's a picture of Kyle with a bloodied up face. I believe that's when he and Joey Logano got into a fist fight, and Joey got the better end of the deal. Says he drives for Joe Gibbs Toyota. It's actually a decent looking little card he made. And on the back it says his nickname is Rowdy. Hometown is Las Vegas, Nevada. He has one wife and son. They are Christians. He is 34 with 55 wins and 534 career starts over 15 seasons. He owns an Xfinity team, and that's about it. Oh my goodness, that is clever. That is a 1-of-1 Kyle Busch card. That deserves its own stand. So I'm going to save that in prominence. Yes, a lot of time and creativity into that. Love it. I do too, Classic. Yeah, Uncle's a cool guy. What he does with his creativity is just genius. So, yeah. All right, so moving on to the next topic of discussion. There's two more things I want to do. We're 45 minutes into it. Dearman's in the house. Oh, Penny Duncan's with us. Good to see you. I'm glad you got to see that. I hope he saw it. I'm not sure if Uncle's watching or not, but that's cool if he's able to watch. At least he can watch the replay of it. But yeah, that Kyle Busch card is cool. And the calendar is just beyond stunning. Yep. SSP is saying hi to Penny. For those of you who do not know, Penny Duncan is my mom. So there you go. It's family day here on the channel. I got my mom watching in the background, so now the pressure's on. I gotta mind my P's and Q's, which I do anyways, but Pilly Mama Gaming says that card is amazing. It sure is. Yep. Classic says, hey, yo, Mama Kevin. Alrighty. Yeah, there was a note with it, guys, but I'm gonna keep that offline. I'm gonna keep that offline. Very, very cool. Very special. All right, so here's what I've got left on the agenda, guys. There's two more things I want to do. I do have another one of those Goodwill packs that I got at the Goodwill store. This one, it came sliced open. I'm not sure why it got ripped, but it doesn't look like anything was taken out of it because it's still full. But I very carefully kind of peeked into each section and verified they all appear to be baseball. Because last time I did this, like half of them were basketball. But this one appears to all be baseball. And I got a lot of Hall of Famers in that last bundle, so I'm hoping to get some more in this. But this is a bundle of cards I got at the local Goodwill store for $5. I'm expecting just junk out of it, but for $5, it's worth the risk. And like I said, the last bundle I got had a lot of Hall of Famers, so it more than made up for it. Yeah, this is a searched pack, I think. It's the only one that I had that was ripped open. But the cards are still pretty well, I don't know, tightly bound together, so I don't think it was I don't know. We'll see what we get. But here's the exciting one, guys. And I'm going to open this first, and then I'm going to do this last. But I got my first TTM return back in the mail. I sent this out about a week before Christmas, and it arrived in the mail yesterday. So I got my first TTM. I was dying to open it yesterday, but I said, no, I got to wait. And I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I sent out 2 and on the same day, and 1 is returned so far. And 1 went to the West Coast, 1 went to the East Coast. This one looks like it was stamped from Greenville, South Carolina, so that tells me it's the East Coast guys. So pretty sure I know who's in it. I hope that the cards are in good shape and signed and all that good stuff. So I'm going to save that there for like a grand finale. So what have I missed here? Anything? Grant's with us. Good to see you, Grant. Glad to see you. Looks like SSP is looking for a basketball card collector. The hobbyist calls this an extra large Fairfield. I agree. Yep. It, well, you figure there's probably, what, 400 cards there for $5? And a Fairfield box is about that wide. So 1, 2, I'm guessing 300. So 3 times the number of cards for the same price. Pilly Mom is telling SSP that she collects basketball. So maybe you guys could work out some sort of deal. All right, so unless anyone has any objection, I'm going to rip open this bundle and kind of see what we get. Looks like there's very similar cards clustered together, but I'm not sure what all they are. So let's just kind of go stack at a time here. And I'll rush through these a little bit quicker because I don't want to spend too much time if they're all just junk. But we got an Upper Deck 92 Roger Salkeld. These are all backward. Oh, we got some football, guys. Sorry about that. But doesn't look like there's too many, but we did get a few football cards here. Milt Thompson. This is a 92 Fleer Ultra. Jose, see, right off the bat, guys. Jose Canseco. Not my favorite player, personality-wise, but I do sleeve him up. A lot of guys enjoy collecting him, so there you go, Jose Canseco. What am I saying? Stemmers Hits is with us. Good to see you, Stemmers. You got to run, Truth. Okay, Truth, take it easy. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time in the channels. Alrighty, we got Chili Davis with the Twins. Ruben Sierra with the Rangers. Scott Erickson with the Twins. Another Scott Erickson. So there you go, guys. What do we always get in Fairfield packs? Duplicates, right? So this is like a jumbo Fairfield, and there's our duplicate of Scott Erickson. Raphael Belliard. Tom Browning with the Reds. Cal Daniels with the Dodgers. Shout out to Jose. He's my resident Dodger fan. Darren Dalton with the Phillies. Ron Darling with the Athletics. Mike Boddicker with the Royals. These are beautiful cards, by the way. I'd put them right up there with Top Stadium Club. Albert Bell, Indians. Jack Clark with the Red Sox. Randy Milligan with the Orioles. Okay, I'm going to say this 2 ways. Ron Karkovice, that's the proper way. Ron Karkovice, but if Stash were to be saying it with me, he'd be saying Ron Karkovice. Karkovice. Alan Trammell, there you go, guys. Hall of Famer. See, there you go. I'm going to set that one aside. I'll sleeve it up here in a bit. Greg Vaughn with the Brewers. Steve Sachs with the Yankees. I know he used to be with the Dodgers as well. Willie McGee for the Giants. Terry Pendleton with the Braves. Gary Disarcina with the Angels. Benito Santiago, good old Benny. Jay Bell with the Pirates. He ended up on the D-backs. Kurt Manwaring with the Giants. Dave Valle with the Seattle Mariners. We got a checklist card. Daryl Boston with the Mets. Al Osuna with the Astros. Paul Assenmacher with the Cubs. Okay, so here's our football. I don't know why we got football, but we got football. JoJo Townsell. These are Upper Deck 91, so I'm not going to know any of these. Wes Hopkins with the Eagles. Bade Wilson with the Vikings. Herschel, well, I know that name. Herschel Walker with the Vikings. That's a good card, I think. Lionel Washington with the Raiders. Anthony Thompson with the Arizona Cardinals. Bruce Pickens. He's a rookie. I don't know anything about him. Jared Bunch is another rookie. Alvin Harper, rookie. Ed Turner, rookie. Greg Lewis, rookie. I think I just pulled a rookie Brett Favre, guys. If that's legitimate, which I guess it would be, it's an Upper Deck 91. I'm going to sleeve that right now because that might be something good. Funkin's in the house. I'm sorry, Funkin. I didn't even notice you were in here. So you got two of those. Flip it. It talks about him just being drafted by the Falcons. Yep, I'm getting my sleeves out right now, Alex. Okay. I will say, and I don't know if you guys could pick it up, this corner here, unfortunately, is a little bent over. It's not focusing too well, but all in all, it's, I mean, see, you never know about these packs, Goodwill and whatnot. So there you go. Let me top load that one too. Just here I am, guys. I don't know anything about football cards, and I landed a Brett Favre rookie. So I'll set that there. The Herschel Walker was pretty cool too. All right, well, that was different in a good way. Wow. All right, so let's get on to our next little bundle of cards here. We got, these are all going to be all 92 Fleers, Ultras again. Carlton Fisk. There you go, another one. Scott Livingstone for the Tigers. Gary Sheffield for the Brewers. I think somebody told me the other day that's Justice's father, correct? That's Justice Sheffield's dad. Yeah, well, everyone's saying the card paid for the pack, but the SSP saying it's selling for about $1. That's the thing about this hobby, guys, and that's why I don't get into the monetary value aspect of things. I think, in my younger days when I was a kid, collecting, you're hoping you're going to make money off this, you could supplement your retirement with cards, but I just don't see that. And I think that kind of goes to prove if that card's only selling for $1, wow. Alvaro Espinoza, Jose Rijo, and I'm not putting down those that are in the card business for a living. I mean, everyone's got to make a living, but I don't plan on turning this hobby into a money-making machine. Todd Stottlemyre, Luis Rivera, Thomas Howard, shout out to Chris, just because. Mike Lavaliere, Tom Pagnozzi, Jeff Brantley with the Giants, Tom Foley with the Expos, Randy Tomlin, Mike Boddicker, Albert Bell, Jack Clark, Oh, it's not Gary's son? Okay. It's only worth what someone's willing to pay for. That's right. I bet if I took that card to Green Bay, I bet somebody would buy it for at least $5. Rodriguez has a pitcher son of the... Oh, that's cool. Okay, Funkin, he's dropping the hammer. He said it's worth it. All right, I'm gonna side with Funkin only because it was my money that bought the pack. So I like his answer. Randy Milligan with the Orioles. Another Ron Karkovice. Another Alan Trammell. Look at that, guys. Another Hall of Famer card. Greg Vaughn. Hensley Mullins. Matt Williams. There we go. Of course, I'm a Matt Williams fan. He's played for the D-backs. And a John Smoltz, another Hall of Famer. Look at this. Fred McGriff with the Padres. Barry Bonds. Wow. You guys need to go out and check out your Goodwill stores. You never know what might be lurking. Gary Gaetti, Mike Maddox, Steve Bushell, Lee Smith. There you go, another Hall of Famer. Steve Decker, Kevin Tapani. And I'm still blown away by the beauty of these cards. These are just gorgeous cards. Gilberto Reyes for the Expos. Darryl Strawberry, not bad when he was with the Dodgers. Dave Hollins with the Phillies. What have I missed? Oh, it looks like Durango's in the house. Good to see you, Dave. Dave is starting to throw some jabs at Chris, and I think Chris is willing to jab back, all in good fun. Good to see you guys. SSP loves McGriff. Billy Hatcher. Rafael Palmeiro. Eric Hansen for the Mariners. Oops, skipped a card there. Jimmy Key with the Blue Jays. Danny Jackson. Dingo. Look at that, guys. Chris. It's not his rookie, guys, but still, if you're from Arizona and you in any way or shape or form know the D-backs, you know that's a hit. Gonzo. You called it, SSP. Yep. Chris says Gonzo. Good deal. Let's look at the back of that card. Look how young he was there. Oops, my thumb shadow is blocking his face there. Very, very nice card. Kevin Elster for the Mets. Ruben Sierra with the Rangers. Randy Tomlin. George Bell. Darryl Kyle. Tim Burke. Terry Schumpert with the Royals. Melito Perez with the White Sox. Mike Felder. Ozzie Smith, very nice. Very cool. Set that one aside. Ricky Jordan. Jose Offerman. Another, there's a stuck card here, I think. Yeah. Barry Larkin. Another Barry Bonds. There you go. Fred McGriff for SSP. He likes him. Chuck Finley. Another John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. Another Matt Williams. And a Trevor Wilson. Wow. Phenomenal. Okay. Let's see. Let's finish off these ultras here. We got a whole... These are the rest of the 92 Fleers. Hensley Mullins. Don Mattingly. There you go. Ding, ding, ding. Shout out to Fitzy123 if he's still lurking in the background. Never hurts to get a Don Mattingly. Dave says, thanks for hanging out. Oh, that was fun, Dave. Yeah, you know, when you come on earlier like that, it makes it easier, actually. I know you've got certain people that enjoy the late night stuff, but it just gets too late for some of us. But it was fun. Had a good time with you guys. Yeah, you're right. They're not bricked. Of course, they've been exposed to the elements, so hopefully they got aired out enough they don't stick. Paul Molitor, Cecil Fielder, Lance Johnson, Cheeto Martinez, Roger Clemens, another nice card, Love him or hate him, but nonetheless. Jerry Brown, Joel Johnston, Brian Harper, Mike Gallego. Bam! Another Gonzo. That's 2 Gonzos in the pack. Yep. Dwight Gooden, there you go. With the Mets, another checklist card. Bob Welch. Tim Raines, another Hall of Famer. Man, oh man. Darren Lewis. Jose Oquendo for the Cardinals. Jose Lind. A couple Jose's there. Shout out to Jose Tavares. Greg Harris, Padres pitcher. Lance Parrish with the Angels. Lonnie Smith. Robbie Thompson. Matt, and there you go, Chris. That's for Chris Howard. Matt Noakes. I'll set that one aside just for fun. Jaime Navarro. Gino Petralli. Rich DeLucia. Joe Carter. Sean Dunston. Ken Caminetti. Vince Coleman. So, excellent pack of cards there. All right. So let's see what's next here. We've got what's this batch here? These are going to be 91 upper deck. It looks like. Let's see. Some are backwards. All right. I don't know if I've ever opened up a pack of upper decks that were already centered for me and facing the right direction. Yeah, Dwight kind of messed up there, Frank. You're right. Chris says, yes, that was probably for the either the Matt Noakes or the second Gonzo card. I'm not sure. Did I say 91? Yeah, you're right. Good call, Frank. That you guys always got my back. 92. I need new prescription glasses, and that's no joke. I actually do need to go to the eye doctor. Last time I went to the eye doctor, he said, you're due for bifocals. And I said, no, doc, those are for old folks. And he just looked at me and shrugged his shoulders. I said, yeah, I know. But I don't want to let go of my youth just yet. Holding on as long as I can, but I really do need to go get that changed. All right, so these are 92 upper decks. We got Glenn Allen Hill, Anthony Young, Curtis Wilkerson, Pat Kelly, Gonzo again. Gonzo. All right, Al Newman, Greg Vaughn, Joel Skinner, Derek Bell. This is actually a lot of fun because I really didn't expect to get a lot of good cards in here. Willie Banks, especially since I saw the pack opened. Jim Larritz. I figured it had been searched or looked at, but maybe it was searched. They just didn't know what they were searching for. Mel Rojas, Mark Gardner, Milt Collier, Paul Gibson, Ozzie Guillen, there you go. Tom Pagnozzi, Rick Wilkins, Carlos Baerga, Rob Deere, Greg Gagne, and there's the checklist. Kenny Lofton, there we go. That's his rookie card too, actually. Kenny Lofton, former University of Arizona player. Yep, there it is, talking about him coming up from AAA Tucson. That's a cool card. Paul's in the house. Good to see you, Paul. Paul, I think I've been reading lately, guys, people really want to see you do some videos, so let us know when you decide to go forward with that. We'd like to see them. All right, had to take a swig of water there. Mark Williamson with the Orioles. Barry Jones. Chris Nabholz, I guess. Wally Whitehurst. George Brett, there we go. Another good one. Kevin Elster. Jerry Brown. Gerald Clark, Al Newman, Kirk Gibson, very nice. Another Mike Lavaliere. I love saying that name. Jim Thome, very cool. Rookie card too, guys. Look at that, Thome rookie. Jim Thome star rookie card. Just trying to get caught up on some of this chat here. All right. Jack Morris, another Hall of Famer. Tom Browning. Charlie Lebrant, or Lebrant. Lee Gutterman. Ted Power with the Reds. Craig Lefferts with the Padres. Scott Sanderson with the Yankees. Pat Combs with the Phillies. Alvin Davis, shout out to Donald with the Seattle Mariners. Mike Henneman. Al Newman. Another Gerald Clark. Randy Milligan. Dave Magadan. Francisco Oliveras. Dave Fleming, rookie with the Seattle Mariners. Donald may have heard of him, but I haven't. David Segui. Another Karkovice or Karkovice. White Sox. Chico Walker. Eric King. Another checklist. Thomas Howard. Shout out to Chris, just because. Wade Boggs. I think that's the same Wade Boggs. Oh, no, that was a Kirk Gibson I got earlier. That's my first Wade Boggs I've gotten. Very cool. Casey Candaele. Sam Horn. Rob Deere. Mel Hall. Dave Valle. Jeff King. Ced Landrum. Brian Jordan, rookie card. Don't know him. Bill Gullickson. Greg Gagne doing his impression of a frog. Ribbit. Ted Williams. That's a nice little insert card. Baseball Heroes. Yeah, I'm going to set that one aside. Billy Hatcher with the Reds. Mark Pagliarulo. Scott Radinsky. Mariano Duncan. Shout out to Mariano just because. Chuck Krim. Keith Mitchell with the Braves. And John Olerud making a tag on an Indian. Not too shabby with that either. All right, what's next in this little bundle of surprises? 91 Fleer Ultra. Let's see what we get out of the last one was 92. This is 91 Fleer Ultra. Not quite as eye-catching, but not bad. Greg Olson, Jeff Blauser, Tommy Craig, John Smoltz. There we go. Brian Jordan was another two-sport athlete. Was he? Really? Where was the Brian Jordan card? I missed it. Was it a ways back? I'm not sure where he is. Never heard of him, to be honest with you. Who did he play with? Was it football? And if so, what team? Donald is down to 240 hours, guys, on his watch hour list to get to 4K. So let me take a brief moment here. Donald has playlists on his channel. If you guys could find it, if you do it before you go to bed at night or something, but go into his playlist and start playing them and let them run all the way through. Literally, if 5 people play a 50-hour playlist of his, he's done, and he's got it. So we need to help him out. So everybody, jump on the bandwagon, get Donald some watch hours. You can turn your volume down. Just don't mute it, but turn your volume down if you don't want to hear. But just give him the watch time if you could, please. What does he win? Well, it helps him get monetized, K9. He's working on monetization. He's already got his 1,000 subscribers. Now he just needs his 4K of watch hours. And he's only 240 hours away. I get it, Classic. I know what you're saying. I know. But he's so close. Just so close. Yeah, Falcons. Okay, good deal. All right, Dave Johnson. And guys, let me kind of revert back to what I was saying. His content is really good. When he did his Proverbs and Psalms series, there's absolutely nothing wrong with playing those and listening to them. It actually I think it do you a world of good, literally. So I don't think it's bad at all. Yeah, he'll get there, Classic. You're right, for sure. All right, Ben McDonald, Joe Orsulak, David Segi, Mike Greenwell, Tom Naring, Tony Pena, Jody Reed, Jim Abbott. There you go. It's a good story there. Mark Langston, Kirk McCaskill, Mike Harkey, Les Lancaster, Ryan Sandberg. There we go. Followed up by Carlton Fisk. Wow. Back to back, Lance Johnson, Jack McDowell, and a Tom Browning. So that wraps up the Fleer 91. Let's see what's next in this. We got some hockey cards, guys. Okay, there's a Wally Backman baseball card. I'll set him there, and I'm not even going to look at these hockey. I know nothing about hockey. A lot of duplicates, it look like. I'm looking for a Gretzky or a name that I recognize. That's about it. Mark Messier. I've heard of him. Okay. So there's some baseball in there. Set those down. Was a Zamboni card. Yeah, okay. Alex is asking about Canadians or Maple Leafs. Probably. These are Heroes cards. I don't know how to read their teams. In fact, they don't list their team names. There's a Chicago card. I don't know what that symbol is. Oh, the Quebec Nordiques? That doesn't sound like a professional. Maybe, could these possibly be Philadelphia Flyers, the Hartford Whalers, the New York Rangers, the Capitals, the Bruins, the Capitals? Yeah, I don't know, Alex. I'll have to go back through it. Eric Lindros did baseball. Interesting. K9's asking, yes, I'm a D-backs guy. Oh, okay, hold on. I got to scroll back up. This is flying here. What did Frank ask me? Kevin, if those are 90s, check them for Eric Lindros. Okay. Let me go through it again. I don't remember seeing that name, but bear with me, guys. I'm speeding through this because I cannot tell you how not interested I really am. No offense to you hockey fans. I'm going to set the Mark Messier aside. I think he's famous. But it's like when people insult NASCAR or any other hobbies or interests that I have, I don't take it personal. No Eric Lindros there. I do know that some of these other bundle packs that I got will have hockey cards in them. I saw them, so I know there's more to come in the future. Oh, there's more hockey right there. All right, we'll get to that here in a second. Can't believe you guys are actually interested in the hockey. Oh, K9, that's awesome. I appreciate it. I told you if you could last night in SSP stream, if you could shoot me an email, but I never gave you my email. But if you go to my About Me tab on my YouTube channel, you'll find my email address. So just shoot me an email, and then we can start corresponding that way. If you could, K9, I'd appreciate it. Carter's Kids, good to see you there, Steve. Glad everyone's still with us here. Go Capitals. Yep. Not yet, Steve. No Carters yet. But we're going through some old stuff here. It could possibly pop up. Darren Dalton, Jose De Jesus, Terry Mulholland, Dale Murphy, Dickie Thon, Barry Bonds. There we go. Set him aside. Dave Drabeck. Another Mike Lavaliere, Don Slott, Ray Langford, Joe McGrain, Tom Pagnozzi, another Lee Smith. Thomas Howard, Bruce Hurst, Bip Roberts, Kevin Mitchell, Mark Leonard, Kevin Mitchell, Jose Uribe, Brad Arnsberg, Jeff Houston, Rafael Palmero, Jeff Russell. Wrong Carter there, Steve, but we got the Joe Carter. Tom Henke, Glenn Allen Hill, and a Steve Avery. At a quick glance, it kind of has that Tom Glavine look to it, doesn't it? Just at a quick glance. Cool. Thanks, K9. Appreciate it. Man, I'm sorry, guys. There's so much chat here. They all look like some star cards for hockey. They do. Yeah, it's some sort of heroes card, I think it said. Wait, is that Uribe's like $10,000 card? Probably, and I probably just discarded it. Is that like that K9? There was, I can't remember the name of that player. He was a Philly. Oh, I can't remember the name of the card. And for no reason at all, they're selling on eBay for like thousands of dollars. Oh, Henry's in the house. Have you opened it? No, Henry, I'm saving that for last, Henry. I've got the TTM here just waiting to be opened. So I'm glad you could join us before I got to it. Andy, I'll be honest with you. I don't know what that K9 and Andy are talking about, this Uribe deal. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Let me pull the card. I know I saw it not too long ago. Oh, I think it... No? Which pile was it in? There's the... What's the Uribe story, guys? I really don't know what you're all talking about. You've got the Uribe drug trafficking card in a one-touch. Oh, 90 Fleer. Okay, this is 91. All right. Well, I'll set it aside for the time being just because I need to figure out what's going on there. I think I already went through all these. Yeah. All right, another batch of looks like hockey. Oh goodness, we got O-Pee-Chee hockey. Could that be something good? All right, guys, bear with me if you all are not hockey fans. I apologize, but there are a few guys on here that know hockey. So, okay, I'm gonna go through these. Tell me if you guys see anything Stefan Matau. Another Stefan. Robert Reichel. Mark Peterson. Tim Sweeney. Gary Valk. Ken Hodge. Robert Cron. Spelled like Kevin and CJ Cron, the baseball players. Wes Waltz. Rob Ray. Here's O-Pee-Chee. We got Chris Terreri. Detroit Red Wings card. Craig Ludwig. Dan Quinn. There's a Canadians team card, Alex. Is that something you'd be interested in? Yeah, I knew O-Pee-Chee's Canadian, and it makes sense that they would really probably go out of their way to do good hockey cards. Okay, I'll set this aside. Alex says yes, so okay, I'll set that aside for you. Joel Otto, Wendell Clark, Maple Leafs. Were you asking me about them? I don't remember. Kirk McLean, Vladimir Konstantinov. Oh, you just wanted to make fun of my pronunciation. That's why you wanted me to read these cards out, huh? Classic cards have really gone that much. Otto Clark. There's Clark and Otto. Okay, I'll set them aside. Maple Leafs, yes, okay. Rangers, Scott Stevens, Daryl Sidor. There's another of those Canadian cards. It's a different one. I'll set that aside. And then Dirk Graham and Dean Evison. So that might be it for the hockey. Hey, Steve, if you're looking, Carter's Kids, I'm looking at this next batch of baseball here. I think you'll like the top card. There's your boy. Gary Carter with the Dodgers. I'm used to seeing him in a Mets uniform, but there he is in the Dodgers. This is from a 92 Topps pack. Rich DeLucia with the Mariners. Paul O'Neill. So now here's some Stadium Club cards. Wally Joyner. Bud Black. Ramon Martinez. Ken Caminetti. I'll trade for your building pile if Carter. Oh, of Carter. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll set that aside for you. That's got Steve's name written all over it. I'll set it back there. Okay, Luis Quinones, Cecil Fielder, Tony Fossis, Gary Wayne, Luis Salazar, Sean Abner, Alan Anderson, Kurt Schilling. Look at that. I'll ring the bell. Kurt Schilling, and there it is showing his rookie card when he was with the Orioles. And this is him on an Astros card. I've never seen that card before. I've got an autographed baseball of Kurt Schilling in my collection. Yeah, he looked pretty buffed out there, Steve. Yep, that was a nice picture. Gino Petralli, Trevor Wilson, Tony Fernandez, Mike Sharperson, Mickey Sasser, Greg Harris, Kevin Morton, Mike Mussina, Rafael Belliard, Terry Schumpert, Luis Mercedes, got a Frank Castillo, Dave Smith, Joel Skinner, and then some 92 tops again. We got Roger McDowell, Darren Dalton, and a Sean Estes draft pick card. So let me set these aside. All right, last little batch here, guys. Let's see what we get. Oh, looks like more hockey. Oh, wait, basketball here too. Hold on. They're just kind of every which way. Let me find the basket. Okay, here's the basketball cards. I'm not a basketball guy either. But Pooh Richardson, Javier McDaniel, Vlade Divac. Now, see, I've heard of these names, some of them. And David Robinson on the USA basketball team there. That's a cool card. Was that the year they were dubbed the Dream Team? 92? And Pooh, wasn't he like a little guy? Well, no, he's 6'1". I'm thinking of somebody else. Yep, Dream Team. Oh, did Paul take off? Okay, we'll see if Paul and Classic's leaving too. Okay, guys, you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for joining us and hanging out with us for a little while here. That was fun. So let me get rid of that wrapper. But all right, so we got a last little bit here. That's a blank card. Oh, well, there's another hockey. Maybe a couple more. Hold on, let me sort these. All right. So we'll get through the baseball and okay. Chris Haney with the Expos. Russ Swan with the Mariners. Mike Gardner for the Red Sox. Denny Neagle with the Twins. Greg Caderet with the Yankees. Tim Teufel, Padres. Another Jose Canseco. That's like a cool little triple action shot there. Chuck McElroy with the Cubs. Orel Hershiser with that grin. He's got that grin like, I just got the Uribe card. Teddy Higuera. Eduardo Perez. Team card for the Expos. It's going to be Delino DeShields. We got Henry Cotto, Donnie Hill, and Alvaro Espinoza. Oh, Jose said Mike Mussina's in the Hall of Famer. Is he? Okay. I missed that. All right, I'm going to go back through these cards later again anyhow, so thanks for letting me know, Jose. Oh, yeah, the 1/1 blank. But yeah, I'll go back and pull that Mussina. I did not know that. SSP is pulling lottos left and right. I remember you showing, or you're talking about the Tatis. That's cool. I wish I had that kind of luck. Oh, Barry Larkin is? I know I hit a Larkin earlier and I skipped right past him. I didn't know he was a Hall of Famer. All right, I'm going to have to go back through and pull these guys out. Thanks for letting me know, hobbyist. All right. Let's see. Here's some more hockey. Alex, keep your eyes open. Is that the same Otto you asked about earlier? Yeah, Joel Otto. Okay, I'll set that in your pile. Ding, ding, ding. Bill Ranford, Dean Kennedy, Kirk Muller, Andrew Castles, Troy Millette, John Carter, Jeff Jackson, Sean Chambers, Rick Meager. And there's a team card of some sort. Brett Hull for the Blues. Dave Manson. Gary Nyland. Another Mark Messier. I'm going to set that one aside, I think. Mike Foligno. Andrew Castles. Kirk Muller. Kirk Giles. William Jennings, trophy winners. Joe Sorella. Oh, Alex said Brett Hull. Okay, I'll go back through and find it. Gaten Duquesne. Ulf Dolan. Really? Ulf? Ulf. Gary Lehman with the Leafs. The Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm guessing you're probably a Maple Leaf fan, aren't you, Alex? I'll set that one for you. Scott Young, Pat LaFontaine, and then we're back into basketball. Oh, we got some more hockey. Tim Chivaldi. These are puck cards. It says puck up there. Guy Carbonneau. Brett Hull. Did I just see you put? Yeah, there's another Brett Hull. Alex, so I'll set that Brett Hull aside. And then we got the baseball again. All right, so we'll come back to the baseball, but let me find that other Brett Hull. Oh, and Pat LaFontaine. Did I say that name? Oh, there it is. Pat LaFontaine. Okay. I didn't see that first Brett Hull card. Guy Carbonneau and Bill Ransford. Jose wants Oral Hershiser. That was a while ago. I'll try to dig that one up. Okay, hold on. Let me get caught up with Alex here. Sorry. Hold on, everybody. Pat LaFontaine. I got that one. Guy Carbonneau. Oh, there it is. Of course, the very last card. Okay, got that one. And, oh, a drawing of Brett Hull. Was it like a team card? Is that it? Yes. Okay, so here's the team card with Brett Hull on the front. And a Bill Ranford. Oh, right on the front there, Bill Ranford with the Edmonton Oilers. Alrighty. Alex is making out pretty good today. All right. I had some more basketball here. John Paxson with the Bulls. Orlando Blackman. Mitch Richmond. And Charles Barkley, also from that Dream Team. That's a cool card. So I got him and Robinson. Maybe I could do like a little set building of the 92 Dream Team. That'd be interesting. All right, let's finish off the baseball here, and then we'll get on to that TTM, which I'm dying to open up. We got Mitch Monteleon with the Yankees. Club membership for Stadium Club. No. Scratch ticket. 3 scratch tickets. Okay, Tim Naring with the Red Sox. Esteban Beltre. And, Ken Griffey Jr. There we go, Donald, if you're watching. There we go. Get my shadow out of the way. Ken Griffey Jr. Looks like some sort of artist rendering card of some sort. Set that one. Oh, and a Carlton Fisk. Gary Carter. There we go. Another Dodgers card, though, Steve. But there's a Gary Carter. I'll set that one aside. You remember seeing that card back in the days? Oh, the Hershiser? I don't think I ever saw that one before. I'll dig it up here in a second. I'm sure you like that one. Glenn Sutko, John Ramos, Kevin Apier, Jeff Russell, Jim Thome. There we go. Jim Thome, Ivan Calderon, Scott Erickson, Jarvis Brown, prospect card, Andy Allenson with the Tigers, Vince Coleman with the Mets, Frank Tanana with the Tigers, Howard Johnson, Hojo, Daryl Boston with the Mets. Bob Malacky with the Orioles. Charles Nagy with the Indians. Dean Palmer with the Rangers. Ricky Henderson, there we go. It's a good one. Kevin McReynolds when he was with the Mets. Of course, I remember when he was a Padre. Julio Valera with the Mets. Tim Hullett with the Orioles. Joe Carter with the Blue Jays. Jose Uribe. And Harvey Pullman. Is this another one of those $10 million cards because it's Uribe? Yeah, I knew Donald would show up for that Griffey Jr. card. That'd get anybody's attention. All right, let me see if I can find that Hershiser card. I don't remember which batch it was in. I'm sure I'm in the wrong pile, but... maybe it was this side. There it is. Is that the one you're talking about, Jose? Okay, I'll set that one aside. All right, give me a minute to get caught up, guys. I missed a ton of stuff here. Kevin, could you add the Zamboni card? Yeah, with the Quebec Nordiques cards too. Are you gonna TTM that Zamboni card? That was a joke. A poor joke, but a joke nonetheless. Let me find... I'm probably in the wrong pile. Do you guys see that that video stream that Paige did? I haven't seen Paige in a while, but Paige K, Stash's friend, somehow she got talked into buying a pack of cards, and she opened them online and live stream, and she didn't know what was what, and guys are telling her, sleeve this, sleeve that. Ooh, that's a good card. That's not a good card. She didn't know what she was doing, and that's how I feel right now with these hockey cards. I feel like Paige... Oh, there it is. Okay. So there's the Zamboni card and the... Oh, and then the Nordic East. What else did he say? The Nordic East cards. Okay, I have no idea what a Nordic East is. I've never heard of them, but there's two of them here. Brian Fogarty, a couple of them. All right. That was very, very confusing for me. But it's all good. Okay, so there's the Nordic East and the Zamboni going in Alex's pile. Nordiques. It's not Nordiques. See, I guess growing up speaking Spanish, that's Nordiques to me. Quebec Nordiques. But it's Nordiques. That's funny. Oh, Paige got you to 100 subs. Good deal. Yeah, I don't know what happened to her. I haven't seen her lately. She might be popping into Statch's streams. I've missed a lot of his most recent streams, so she's probably out there floating around. I just missed her. I'm not going to go through them all, guys, but that's all of our Hall of Famers and big hits that we got out of that Fairfield Goodwill box. And of course this Brett Favre rookie card, which that's like, wow. Not bad, guys. Local Goodwill. You could find some Okay, she's still around. I guess I just haven't seen her lately. Oh, I said it correctly? No Rodriguez. An American speaking Spanish about a Canadian. That's interesting. All right, guys. I'm kind of stretching here. I'm leaning over the desk the way I do. It kind of puts a strain on your arms. So the last thing I have is I want to hit that TTM here. I pretty much know who it is and what it is, but I don't know if he... I'm guessing he signed it and went through with it. When I first contemplated doing TTM, I said, you know, if it's for players that are, you know, not Hall of Famers, not big stars, and their old cards are worth a penny, a lot of the guys, you know, kind of discard the cards, throw them away, whatever, because they don't care about them. But for the players themselves, I'm putting myself in the position of a retired player that played back in the 80s and 90s. If I received a TTM request in the mail, it's like, wow, I'm still kind of famous. People still know me, or at least are interested in me, even if it's just for my autograph. It's still kind of, I don't know, it boosts your self-esteem a little bit. So I can imagine this is a good thing for the players too. Who's taking off? Somebody's leaving. Bobby's taking off right before my TTM. Wow. Okay, Bobby. Maybe you just don't like TTMs. No, you got to do what you got to do, Bobby. I'm just giving you a hard time. You have a wonderful evening, ma'am, and we will be in touch. So I'm gonna let the name be a surprise to you guys. It's not a big name player. Some people have heard of him, I'm sure, but I'll be honest with you, I hadn't heard of him before this opportunity. But somebody, in fact, Mountain Gorilla, shout out to him. I wish he were here today because I owe my TTM experience to him. He kind of got me into it, and I wish he were here to share this with me. But he provided me the address to this player, and I found a couple cards in my old stash, sent them out. Let me see if there's any letter. Nope, no letter, just a couple cards. Steven's Cards is in the house. Good to see you. Donald's still here, just checking in. That's good to know. Steven's here. So I'm at the very end of my video here, Steve, but you made it just in time for the grand finale. I'm opening up my first ever TTM return. I sent 2 of these requests out a week before Christmas, and I got this in the mail yesterday. And it's not a Hall of Famer. It's not anyone that I'm sure a lot of you probably have heard of, but I hadn't heard of them before. But I'm anxious to see what they look like. Got some here. In fact, I'm going to slip this cover over them so I can kind of entice you with some slow reveal here. All right. Okay, so it's the same player on both cards. So once you see the first one, you'll know who the second one is. And of course, I got them upside down. It's an Athletic, Oakland A's. Let me get my sleeves ready because I'm gonna sleeve and top load these right away. So I've got a couple sleeves ready. Get my top loaders ready. A couple top loaders. All right, here we go. Well, let me get my stands ready to display. If he didn't sign them, I'm going to be hugely disappointed. All right, here we go. And the cards are in really good shape. I don't see any major issues. I thought maybe shipping them might be of concern. Okay. All right, there's the face. Anybody recognize the face? Nope, not Dave Stewart. It's not Connie. What? Kanikoa? I don't even know that name, Steven. I'll get a little closer. I hope it focuses. There, yeah, it focused well. Any other guesses? Walt Weiss, not a bad guess, but incorrect. Okay, I don't see any guesses coming in. Oh, konnichiwa. Okay, Steven. I thought you were guessing the name of the player, Steven. I'm sorry. That's funny. And I thought you were guessing it was a short print card. Jose Tavares guessed Jay. I'm sorry, I bumped the camera again. Jose Tavares got it, guys. Hobbyist, you are correct in agreeing with Jose. And I hope he autoed it. Please have an auto on it. He signed it. He sure did. Jay Howell. And I got a second one. That one looks good. That one looks really good. This one's kind of hidden in the dark a little bit. This one, that one pops. So there we go. I sent them out December 20th, 2019. And they were returned to me on January 4th of 2020. So I'm quickly going to sleeve these. These are cool. This is another aspect of the hobby that really intrigued me when I heard about it, and I just proved that it can work. And it gives new life to the cards that you otherwise just put in your stack of, I don't know, the ones you don't do anything with. But I can see these old players giving them a thrill to them to be able to sign autographs like they used to back in the day. So there we have it. 2 autographed Jay Howell cards. And I was respectful. I didn't send him too many. I didn't want to be greedy and send him a whole stack of cards, but 2 I thought was a safe number that he'd be willing to do. Yeah, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. It is exciting. Very cool. You guys, the Christmas time just came in the movie A Christmas Story, and Ralphie. Do you remember that scene where he was waiting for his little what was it? That little decoder ring. He was waiting to get in the mail, and he'd run to the mailbox every day after school, checking the mail to look for his little. I'm trying to remember the TV or the radio show he was listening to, but that's like me running to the mailbox every day looking for my TTM returns. That's what I was doing. I'd race out to the mailbox, and the day I hit this envelope, I was so thrilled. I'm like, yes, I got it. So I've got one more TTM that I'd sent out the same day. I've gotten not returned yet. I'm not going to say who it is. I'll just surprise you guys if and when I get it. So hopefully it'll show up in the next week or so, and I'll highlight that on another video. So with that, guys, it is 10 minutes to 4 on the West Coast, which is my time zone. You know what I want to do real quick before I sign off, guys? I want to give some shout-outs here to some loyal friends and supporters of my channel. I've kind of created a display in the back here. Let me set these cards out of the way. But I've got a little collection growing of my friends that have sent me stuff, and friends that haven't necessarily sent me stuff, but just good friends. Oh, I forgot about him. I'm gonna start in this corner here. Papa J Cards, nicest guy in the community, just hands down the nicest, most generous individual you'll ever meet. That's his sticker back there. Troy's Cards, Comics, Cars, and More. I think I said that right. Sent me this. It was a baseball in a box, and he put the Arizona Diamondbacks on it. Shout out to him. This is Ethan's Elvis Covers and More. He does he does tons of breaks online. Not buy-in breaks, but he opens up blaster boxes and all the time and stuff. But his sales are absolutely hands down the best sales online. No offense, SSP. We all have a lot to learn from Ethan, though. We're doing a lot better because of the example that he shows us. And then this is where it kind of gets funny. I got a Steve Carter card here. This is my shout out to Carter's Kids. Carter's Kids, this is your card. I dubbed it your card because his name is Steve, and this is Steve Carter. So check him out. Everybody knows Stash. This is my one numbered out of 50 autographed on card Philip Oldenburg Stash cards. That's a unique little relic. And this was like a little gimmick I showed you guys earlier. This is a Bobby Catalano. She just checked out. She's not here in this chat anymore. But we dubbed her our Gypsy Queen in the channel. So I took a Gypsy Queen wrapper and I glued a new label on it that has her name on it. So that's for Bobby Catalano, our Gypsy Queen. Oops. Hang in there, Philip. And then in the back here we got Ken Booth. This is from Ken's Cardboards. He's a Rockies fan, as you can tell. And he does some really good high-quality videos from his card room downstairs in his basement. He's got a very, very nice collection of stuff down there. And then I received a Papa J package the other day, and I carefully removed the sticker and was able to salvage it. So I kind of created a card for Papa J in addition to his sticker. And last but certainly not least, a prized possession of my collection, Donald Blomdahl's rookie autograph card. And I got this when I won his 777 subscriber giveaway contest. I got that card as well as his autographed baseball, which you can see tucked away back into there. So he stands watch. He is our godfather of YouTubers here. That's why he sits up high on his throne. He kind of oversees things, keeps an eye on everybody, keeps everybody in check, keeps everyone on their best behavior. So, and then way in the back there, I didn't mention it earlier because I got Philip's card here, but that was my first relic of Philip. He sent me a little note there and it drew a little picture of himself. But this is too cool. I like that card he made. So, but not just these folks, guys, but every one of you that are in my streams and join me for my lives. And I appreciate you guys participating in the chat. Not just, I know people lurk all the time. I'm a lurker too in some channels. But for those that actively participate in my chat, for those that help me moderate, and even the non-moderators, if you're not a moderator, I appreciate you doing your best to keep other people in check, keep it clean. This is a very family-friendly channel I run here. For those of you who know me personally, you know what kind of guy I am, and I don't permit that sort of stuff in my channels. And that's what I got my moderators for, to help to keep things clean. So let me get caught up real quick. Papa J is so generous. He definitely is. Yep. SSP, I need to send you something to get you on. Do you have a card, SSP? I'm still running through my mind. I've got some good ideas in my head, but I've not yet formalized a final product. But I want to get with Topps and go to their customized card page and create my own. I just haven't come up with the perfect idea yet. So I'm still trying to brainstorm. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to brainstorm some ideas. When that happens, I'll definitely get cards sent out to all my peeps. So I've got some stuff set aside for Steve. Alex, I've got your cards set aside as well. Oh, SSP. Let me grab something real quick. Okay, Kendall. Good seeing you, brother. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. In light of last night's stream you made, I went through my collection. Jonathan, is this what you're all looking for? This is for a SSP to read or to look at. Can you just respond to me if I found the right card? I'll give SSP a second here. Oh, you're very welcome, Alex. You're very, very welcome. Yep, okay, that's the right one, because I couldn't remember. She said something about the Royals, because I've got a was it the Brewers, or I forget who the other team was, but I think it was the Brewers. But I found a Royals card, so at some point this will be coming your way. She'll get a kick out of it. So SSP. Alrighty, guys. Well, like I said, it's coming up on 4 o'clock my time. I need to go grab a quick bite to eat, and then I got to get ready for. I got church tonight for the evening service. But I want to thank you all again so much for participating. Congratulations to Chris. He won the Home Run Derby. And I'll get those cards out to him here shortly. And for those of you who played along but didn't win, I appreciate your participation and showing up. So, yeah, if you guys remember, on Sundays between... It's closer to 2 o'clock Western Pacific time. I go live, and the first 6 or 10 participants that join in the chat get their name on the roster. So if you show up late, you're probably not going to make the roster for the Home Run Derby. But we have a lot of fun with it. Even for those that don't play, I think it's fun for people to follow along and keep track. And the something about the Home Run Derby is it gets us turning the cards over. A lot of times we, as collectors, we focus so much on the front of the card, we forget that there's a lot of good stuff on the back too. So that's kind of what playing that game gets going here, is enjoying the whole part of the card, not just the front. So Donald's taking off. Everyone's taking off. Hobbyist is saying goodnight. Yeah, I need to get running. SSP, I appreciate you too, brother. I really do. You epitomize what this hobby's all about. And all of us communitively together make this what it is. And it's just awesome. Awesome. Alex, thank you for joining me. I will have a great night. And Home Run Derby is fun. I appreciate you saying that, Alex. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from it, so we'll keep it going as long as everyone's still interested. So with that, guys, I'm going to sign off. I love every one of you guys. Thank you so much for joining. You all have a blessed night. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.